I just want to talk about the economy and make a point that I'm not seeing discussed. It's so important, I think. We've got the midterms coming up. There's a real threat to this incredible economy we're seeing. The unemployment, the growth, the rise in incomes. That's because the reason we've had this amazing Trump economy is a surge in business confidence. It's not just the tax cuts or the regulation or anything like that. It's the fact that business knows you've got a pro-enterprise administration. And even the threat of the Democrats getting back in, even if they get the House but then can't do anything because they haven't got the Senate, even that would be a plunge in business confidence, and that would start to hurt the economy. And that's really important to understand. Right, Lisa, I think, is back with us. The Trump economy, what's your take on the threat that lies ahead if the midterms don't go the right way?
Well, I 100% agree with your points, but also think about it like this, too. Nothing is going to get done in Congress if Democrats take control of the House. There will be no policy passed. All we will see is investigation. So that's not good for the economy at all, to have the government literally at a standstill as a result of Dems taking back the House. Unfortunately, though, I don't think the economy plays as big of a role in the midterm elections in terms of driving voters out to the polls as it does during a presidential election. I think the economy will be the reason why President Trump is reelected in 2024, if the economy is still, or 2020, sorry, if the economy is still doing well.
Yeah.
2020, I clarify that. 2020, if the economy is still going strong. No, if the economy, I'm tired. I'm sorry. If the economy is still going strong in 2020. So I don't think it plays as big of a role. It's actually more of these issues that kind of drive passion. You look at the left, the number one issue for them is health care. Yeah. You look at the right, the number one issue is immigration. But, you know, the economy is going strong, and that would change if Republicans lose power.
Yes. Sarah, I think this confidence point, I mean, look, they can do a lot of damage without actually doing anything, just by being there.
Right, right. And wasn't that refreshing, though, to see that the psyche of the country became much more optimistic?
Yes,
I mean, happy warriors were able to get out there and get their message out there with this change that we saw in 2016, and consumer confidence, which so much is based upon, the trajectory started going up. And that will continue, as she's pointing out, too, though. If the GOP stays in control, just because of the time-tested truths that we believe in, the planks in our platform with free enterprise, with capitalism, and all those things that have proven to work versus the socialism that the left wants to usher in.
And so I mean, this point about confidence is crucial, isn't it? It's this fear that this pro-business climate just goes away.
Yeah, and he did two masterful things, the tax reform, and he de-layered the regulation around Dodd-Frank. And so what that's done, Stephen, it's opened up the community banks to more lending in these small rural areas. And so the combination of those two things are really starting to kick in now. If you look at what economists look at, the tax cut usually takes about 12 to 18 months to really see its robust effect on an economy. And so you've got all that going on, plus the capital repatriation from overseas.
Because that's right, you've had an investment boom. That's the big thing that's happened.
You've had a capital investment boom, which should lead to a long-term positive growth trend. The magic wand that President Obama said, does President Trump have it? The magic wand is optimism, delayering of the regulation, and incentivizing businesses large and small to invest back in America.
And you incentivize them by getting government out of the private sector.
Exactly.
They know that about him, and that's why they're so gung-ho.
So sorry.